Welcome to episode 2 of No Name Podcast, where we talk about everything on the spectrum. Today we have
Jax Davidson.
Jax. All right, Jax. Why don't you just tell the audience your affiliation with us?
I know you guys from John Marshall High School. John Adams, really, kind of, like maybe. Not sure. Can you back anybody?
Yeah, probably John Adams.
John Adams, probably.
Yeah.
SWC, been rocking, been racing, been lifting. Man stuff.
Playing OSU?
No, never playing OSU.
Doing core?
Never doing core. Never doing cardio.
You know, that's why I was
Never eating right.
That's why I was kicked out of the group.
Because you started doing cardio in core.
Yeah, and they started making fun of me.
What's not to make? Who does cardio at core?
I do cardio now.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, all right.
Every week I do 2 times HIIT training and then 2 times low intensity cardio.
Jax, when are you gonna stop making fun of me, man?
Never.
Adele,
It's too fun. We can't swear on this, can we?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we can.
Who cares?
Oh, what?
Who cares?
Just say it, bro.
Yeah, it's a podcast.
What do you want to say?
I was trying to just be chill. I didn't know where y'all were gonna put this.
YouTube, Instagram, anywhere. So
What song? What word are you trying to say?
I don't know. I was just
Bitch.
Lahore.
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 Bitch ass boy.
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 Today let's talk about your experience with college, Jax. From
I want to hear this.
From what you thought you were getting into and then actually being in college. Your thoughts about that?
Okay. Well, I guess getting admitted took like 20 minutes. They like emailed me back right away. So then I was like, you know what? Shoot, we'll give it a try. I was pretty excited. Moved down there. Room tiny. And I had the first couple days to myself. Roommate didn't move until Friday. I got there on Tuesday.
Oh, that's nice.
It was super nice. Actually, it was kind of lonely because I couldn't figure out how to get my computer connected to the internet. So I was just chilling, watching movies all day.
Yeah.
Then he moved in, and I was like, oh, cool, whatever. Kind of weird now. He's kind of a weird dude. Always mad loud. Always.
Oh, he is.
Always.
Why though?
I couldn't tell you why he's so loud.
No, why do you think he's weird?
Drinks A1 sauce straight from the bottle. Actually, he told me he has A1 and tomato juice in the fridge. He likes to make some.
You're capping, right?
No capping involved. One of the dirtiest things I've ever seen.
I mean, if he likes it, then he likes it.
He sleeps in his outfit for the coming day.
Oh, so he showers at night.
He showers late. He only showers like once every 3 days.
Oh,
Wow. He said his skin gets like super super dry if he showers every day. So he just puts it off. The classes were super boring. No interest in any of them.
Well, what are you going for?
Going for engineering. I'm undeclared right now, but I'm probably going to transfer to U of M, maybe do something biology. I honestly don't know. I'm taking a biology class next semester.
Nice.
And there's obviously not much to do being in the middle of Iowa.
So what did you expect to get into? Like, did you expect like hella parties, hella baddies down there? Or like?
I expected just anything more to do than what there is to do.
So,
and what is there to do?
You can either sit and watch movies, sit in somebody's room and drink and watch movies, or just go stand in somebody's garage and drink. And that's one of your 3 options. Yep, it's brutal.
obviously, you don't drink because
You're under.
Legal disclaimer, no.
Yeah, drinking is
Right.
It ruins lives. There's no need for it.
Exactly.
That's why you were talking about it in such a bad way.
Yeah, that's why I've been watching a bunch of movies.
Drinking is very bad.
Without drinking.
Yeah.
I just chill in my bed, throw a movie on.
What type of movie?
Hey, I've been watching a lot of World War II movies lately.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
just to get like educated.
No, I'm
Nice.
just
He likes
interested.
war.
I'm just
He
interested.
just likes
but
war.
I do just like war. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting subject for me.
You want to go to the? You want to enlist into the military?
Oh,
Okay.
absolutely not.
I knew that was Abdi's option one time. He's like,
Oh really?
Going to
Yeah.
the military?
yeah, going to the army or military. Yeah.
Blitzkrieg.
What?
Not funny. Didn't laugh.
What is Blitzkrieg?
Blitzkrieg means lightning war.
What was that? It's a sound effect.
It means lightning.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
As a sponsor one, yeah. Let's talk about. I feel like I have to plug in my laptop real quick.
Is it gonna die?
Hasn't it already been plugged in?
I unplugged it for the One Sling Studio thing, but. You want to do it for me? So originally tonight we were supposed to have Abdi join us for the podcast. We got word 10 minutes ago that he wanted to watch the debate instead of going to the podcast.
Whack.
Just one question for you, Abdi.
Why you such a hoe?
What are you doing, man?
I don't really care if you cry.
Like, bro, what?
Like,
Democratic debate?
let's call him.
Are you serious?
yeah, call him. Why is it still music playing?
I think it's just on loop. Oh, with mine?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's just like good music.
It was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I was feeling the vibes.
Let's ask him in person, huh?
Abdi Fattah Yusuf.
Do we be nice or do we just?
The person you have dialed is not able to receive calls at this.
Oh my god. Oh, something with his phone.
New number? Or remember, because he dropped his phone in
I'll-
some cereal.
No, but same number though.
I'll give him
It's
a
just-
second.
it's
I'll
The
see-
person you have dialed is not able.
Jesus Christ, that's loud. Okay.
So we don't know.
Don't know what to do about
We
that.
don't know. So, a little backstory on Abdi. I think the very.
What if he doesn't
most-
want? What if he doesn't want us to
Oh,
share?
just like our part of it. Like we don't know what he's doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like
Okay.
most recently I think the last time we hung with Abdi as a whole crew, I think it was like October, right?
October, yeah.
At
For
B-dubs.
my birthday.
Or October or November. It was one of those months.
Why is that mic so sketchily like on the table?
It's bending a little bit.
Bending a lot. I wouldn't touch it if I
Fine,
were you.
look, see, it's fine. All of ours.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
never mind.
it's like plastic, you know. So it's like.
They're digging into the. They're digging.
Speak into the mic, please.
They're digging into the table.
As I was saying, last time we hung with him was probably October, and ever since then he stopped doing streaks. He stopped going on Snapchat. Just as a boys crew, Abdi, if you're watching this, we care about you, man.
Baby, come back.
Baby, come back. You know what I'm saying? It's weird.
It's like that video. Remember that video, the Lamborghinis or whatever? It's like, I love you, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
miss you.
In GTA.
No,
No, it was
a
it a Vine
drag
or
strip. A
something?
drag
Yeah.
strip.
Oh.
Yeah, cars.
Have you seen the video
No.
we're talking about?
I think the original is on GTA.
I've seen the.
Is it
What are you talking about?
the voicemail, right?
Yeah, it's the voicemail,
Yeah.
but the only one I've ever seen is with the GTA in the background.
I saw. Well, I don't know if it's real or I forgot, but it was like two cars racing.
It was GTA.
Was
Right,
it?
it was definitely GTA.
Oh.
That's the only one I've ever seen, I
Drag
guess.
strip and they're
Yeah.
going,
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I'm gay.
I'm gay.
Gay.
My name's Jeff.
My name's Jeff.
I think they took the one chirping one.
Oh, the crickets. Why are you purring like a cat?
How's Choppa?
His name's Bean.
Choppa originally.
Chop originally. Crazy. Wildcat.
How's Versace?
I didn't see that guy yet. I haven't been in the garage.
Is it dead?
Apparently he's like super fat. Oh. Ilsa told me today. She's just like, oh yeah, by the way, Mom put down our other 2 cats yesterday. I was like, what?
Why?
Terrible cats peeing on everybody's stuff.
Oh,
it's just
yeah.
probably with the holidays, everybody coming here. Nobody
yeah.
wants their stuff peed on, and those cats needed to go.
The old ones?
Yeah, Max and Julia.
Damn.
They must have been 12, 13 years old.
They're old.
2006?
Damn.
2005?
It was time.
It was time.
Oh, it's been time for years. Hated those cats.
So now it's just Bean,
It's just Bean and Gem
Bean and Gem, and Versace.
and Versace.
Versace is your rabbit.
Yeah, he's a hardo.
Is he still going strong?
So what now?
Is he going strong? Like, is he fat? Is he?
From what I've heard, he's pretty husky. I don't like the word fat. It
Fluffy.
Okay.
Fluffy.
talks down on people, and
That's what college does to you.
exactly.
I'm just kidding.
No, college is whack.
Why?
All this money for what exactly? Take some boring classes,
Yeah. What
do nothing,
What do you think you would have done if you didn't go to college though?
trade school.
And do what? Like
Something electrician wise.
Oh,
Make a ton of money, and they pay for you to go to school.
really?
Yeah,
Is it because there's like a shortage of?
there's a
workers?
big shortage of trade jobs.
Oh,
You can walk in any like local union or anything; they'll pay for you to go to school, set you up with a job.
then why don't you just drop out and do that?
Because I don't want to do that all my life. It'd be good for like a couple years, make a bunch of money, but it's really hard on your body, and I ain't trying to be like 30 and have my knees creaking. Well, I mean, this one's already done for, but
Yeah.
it doesn't really matter.
What's your squat now?
I don't even know when the last time I squatted was. It hurts so bad. Like even like walking up the stairs. You hate to see it.
That's tough.
What's your squat at?
325.
Really? Yeah. That's it?
Damn. Remember when you squatted 2 plates
With
with some beats on?
and I just folded like a lawn chair.
I have a video of it. Shit.
I think it's in the Swole City
We'll see group chat.
group chat.
There's a lot of
probably.
shit in that group chat.
Yeah.
There's too much in there.
World
Remember
exclusive.
when Kevin was laying down and he took the
Yep.
selfie
Yeah,
over?
butt cheeks just straight hanging out.
He was like, and his toes were like up.
Oh yeah. What I come across the other day, it was I can't remember who I was talking to, but I like clicked on more, and then it was just a picture of your butt cheeks in the shower. Remember the negative ads?
Oh
I
damn!
remember.
There
It
we
was
go.
probably you,
There we
Kev.
go. Straight up, double cheeked up, bruh. Double cheeked up. You know what I'm saying? Double cheeked up. I don't know if you can see that.
That's why
Double cheeked up. And we got some of this too. Nice.
there was too much. Of that going on.
Whoa,
Yeah, it's
Jax, you're getting a little.
a little
Relax.
hard up. Oh, let's talk about how not having pussy for like a month affects us. Straight up.
Okay.
So let's talk about you, Johnny. Like,
Right,
obviously, you
okay.
have a girlfriend that's here with you all the time.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about this
Yeah.
because Fernanda's going to college, right? And she just got a full ride out to New York.
What school?
I don't know. But she really wants to go to California, but she's not gonna go unless she gets scholarships there. And she got accepted to the U, and got a scholarship, and like financially that wouldn't be too bad, you know. But I was just wondering, like, what got you to? Well, I know Kevin, like she didn't go to college, but like, why are you in the relationship that you're in while you're in college?
What? I'm in college?
Jack.
Oh,
Jax.
Jax. Yeah, answer that question.
What's the question again? I got
Like,
lost.
I'm sorry. Why did you decide to get back into the high school relationship, even though you knew you were gonna be apart so much? Like, what kept you together?
I don't know. Just really worth it. Like it doesn't matter like how far you are or whatever. You still enjoy that person's presence, even if they're not physically with you.
Right.
Talking to them, FaceTime, whatever, like that. They're still with you. Obviously not physically, but like mentally and in your head, you're like, you know what? Yeah, I can do that easy.
Right.
A lot easier than it seems, really.
Oh, really?
It takes, it's like no type of effort.
Wow. Yeah, because like, I'm super worried that we're gonna like lose interest if we're not together all the time,
Right.
and that's just not how it works. Well, it also depends on everyone's like relationship, you know.
Yeah, I'm not as far away as say Fernando would be. It's only like a 3-hour drive from Ames to Minneapolis,
Right.
so it's not as hard. It almost like builds up. You get super excited to see them when you come
Exactly.
up. You're just like
Exactly, yeah.
you're hyped.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
See, because you learn that when they do go away, you're like, it's nice to have some space sometimes. Some time where you just like you can just have this time to yourself, space to yourself.
Right.
But then it builds every day where you're like, I want to see him, and now, of course, it's been like a month since I've seen Fiona. I'm hyped.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Exactly.
That was a good explanation.
That was a thank you.
Let's go. Yeah, I like that. No, but obviously, when you're long distance, it's like like Jack said, it's nice having distance, and then when time comes to actually like going to see them, you're like, oh,
It's
it's
Super
Yeah.
Saiyan type.
It's
You
lit, you know what I'm
feel
saying?
good.
Okay, and so I feel like I don't want to go into college. I don't want to go in. No, I don't want her going into college. Oh,
We can
man.
just say because we're all college age. It's like kind of that
Yeah.
point where
Right,
people,
right,
people are
okay.
spreading out a little bit.
Right,
So we
so-
can just use the term.
I don't want to go to college without in the relationship, no, like without the intentions of something down the road, you know,
Right.
seeing us like actually together.
Right.
And so, what was my question? I guess I was just wondering, like, do you guys, like, was that a big factor that factored in? Like, I want to spend the rest of my life with this girl, or is it just I enjoy it so much that like might as well just stay together, you know, because it is so great.
I mean, for me, like, I don't date anyone unless I see a long run in it. Like, I'm past the point where it's like a long, well, like a short run or like a one night stand kind of thing. Like if I date someone, obviously I'm gonna shoot for the long run.
Right.
Right.
Cause like if you date just for like emotional comfort or like just like cause you're like
Short-term
you're
pleasure.
horny or like that like it's toxic.
And it's meaningless, I think.
Yeah,
You don't get as
waste
much.
of time. So
But at the same time, like, I never did that. I don't know. I'm not saying like, oh, I want to, but like, why do people do it?
do what?
Seek like short term.
I think
We talked a lot about this in sociology.
talk about it.
So like, give us your.
On like the culture of hooking up and stuff like that. What I guess they give it a bunch of explanations. It was like, women for so long were just like housekeepers. There's like they tended to the house, tended the kids, and then the rise of capitalism and financial independence led them to not be reliant on a man to bring in any type of money for them. So they had that freedom. The feminism movement also gave them more personal freedom. Birth control came out, and so people could have just like casual sex with like less repercussions of it. Then it went from like this big stigma of where no, you only have sex with the person you're married to. That's it. To today, it's more just like it just happens. Like it's super casual. Like it's just how it's progressed for the last couple 100 years to the point where it's like, yep, it just is what it is. No big deal.
Right. But there's also more like that. There's so many people that have like diseases out there,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
and it's just like going up. Like, cause once you
It
get
is.
it, is it treatable? So it
I think
It
some are.
depends on what it
Yeah.
is, but yeah,
Right.
most are, I would think.
okay.
Yeah.
Other than like obviously HIV/AIDS, they don't have a cure
Right.
for it, but they can prolong.
Right. Damn, that sucks. I watched the Freddie Mercury, the Queen movie.
Ooh, I haven't seen that yet. Is it good?
Yeah, it was pretty good, and like, it was sad because Freddie Mercury got AIDS.
Yeah, and then he died.
Yeah. But like we were saying earlier, like for the long run, you know, we want to do it for the long run, and for me and Fernanda right now, we're trying to decide if we want to pursue that,
Right.
because on one hand, we're thinking this is our first real relationship, and we haven't experienced anything else, but we feel at the same time it's like our relationship is a pretty great one, you know. We're both pretty happy when we're with each other, and we support each other and we help each other grow. But and then like we say, we both haven't experienced like anybody else. How do we know that? So how do I work through this, you know? Because
So are you fighting like the thought of missing out?
well, me personally, no, because I feel like what we have is like so great, and I don't know how she feels. I cannot speak for her, you
Yeah.
know. But that was just something that I thought about, you know.
So there's like that thought in your mind where it's like, but what if?
Yeah, yeah,
Not in like a bad sense, but it's just like out of curiosity. You're like,
right,
what else is there?
right, and plus she's going to college, and I feel like in my mind, but you just explained differently. In my mind, it was like, would I be making her sacrifice experiences?
Well, that's not up to you to decide.
I know.
That's her.
Exactly. And I was
So,
like,
yeah.
so that could play in a factor. But then we just decided last night, we were like, we're in this right now, and we still have time, you know, because she's probably leaving in August or
Usually about August, yeah.
yeah, August. And so, and she doesn't even know where she's going yet, because she has a few schools to choose from. But for like, because of my insecurities, the defense side of me is saying, just get ready for the breakup right now and like start distancing yourself, you know.
Right.
And that was just like my defense mechanism without even like
Subconsciously.
subconsciously, without even like thinking twice about it. And we talked about it last night, and I think something I need to work on is acceptance.
Acceptance of what?
Acceptance of what's going to happen and just enjoying what we have right now. But I don't know I don't know if that's right, or I don't know.
I think it's hard to accept the fact that you have to accept that, because you try to have fun, but then it's always in the back of your head like this will always come to an end eventually. So,
But at the same time, we don't know yet.
yeah, I mean, yeah,
Which is probably like the worst part.
yeah,
Is the fear of like the unknown.
mm.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's exactly what, like, it's just like every day. Like I think about it so much, you know, because it's easy to avoid it, but if I avoid it, I feel like I'm just stuffing it down, and like at the end of it, it's just gonna be bad. So I'm trying to talk about it and like see a lot of different people's points of view so that I can learn and help myself make a better decision, so that I'm not just recklessly making decisions off of how I feel then and there, but actually learning. learning from other people and making my decisions from there. So it's tough, but I don't know. Do I just have to? Do you think I just have to wait?
I feel like you should just wait and then see how long a distance goes. Even if you guys do choose to like stay together, like I feel like give it a try and see how you feel. Obviously, like it's gonna be hard, but see how you feel like going through it. And if you're unhappy or if you're happy, then that's where you decide.
Right.
But again, that's like across country,
Yeah.
so that's really far.
But if she goes to the U, then that's super close.
Yeah.
But are the chances of that, you make it seem like, are pretty slim?
No, she said going to the U, the chances are pretty high actually, but so she wants to go to California, but that's dependent on if she gets the scholarships that she needs, you know.
Right.
And I don't think she wants to go to New York very much. So I think her second option would be the U. So I don't know. And she said last night that if she goes to the U, then she definitely would want to stay together, and I agree because like that's easy and
Super, super slight.
oh, and something else that me and Kevin talked about last time, and Fernanda, her parents are really strict, and I feel like her going to the U could actually help our relationship out a lot
How so?
because her parents don't even let us go to the cities or like to Winona
What?
or even to my house. Like she can't go to my house.
That's kind of whack.
Yeah, it's weird.
That is really
Weird.
weird. Is she the oldest?
No, she had an older brother.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's very weird.
I mean, I guess all parents are different or whatever, but like,
Right. I mean, it was just so that's the bright side of it, you know, is that we would be able to like do the things that we wanted to do.
cities are fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
What do you do up there? Well, not drinking, Jax.
I guess last time I went up there, we went to the Minneapolis Institute of Art. Walked around there maybe an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours. I don't know. I my legs start killing. I start complaining, and she's like, "Oh my god, fine, we'll just leave." I guess we just drove around, go shop. I don't know. You can just there's so many different places to go, things to do. You can easily make a whole day out of the cities and keep doing a bunch of days. And even if you just go and say like visitor up there for a weekend, there's so much to do. Like you can easily fill up your days.
Right.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I guess time will tell, huh?
I guess so.
Time will tell.
Can't beat time.
Yo, it's just yeah.
So questions for us, Jax. Do you think long distance is worth it?
Yeah.
Tell me about your side about it, like your opinion and view about
My
it.
opinion and view on it. At least in my situation, obviously it's hard, but it's not like hard as in like you have to persevere. It's just kind of like annoying where you're just like you have to say you'd have to call somebody or text them about something that happened that you want to tell them about instead of them just actually like being there.
Yeah.
So that gets kind of irritating where you're just like, oh my god. But at the same time, it's like it's not that bad. I mean, it can be done. Obviously, it's only 3 hours, so that's not that much. But still, being in college, classes, all this stuff, we don't get to see each other that much. But
Yeah. Do you see school like getting like in the way of things like stress wise? Like if when you guys are like stressed for a day, like do you see like things affecting the whole like mood about with you guys or anything like that?
no, she knows if I'm super stressed out or crabby to just leave me alone and just like give me some space because I'll just calm down. I'll pretty much do the same thing for her, just calm her down, or I'll just call her and then do some dumb shit on FaceTime. She usually pick up her mood after that.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's pretty give and take, you know. You just gotta. I mean, we've known each other for a very long time already, so
Yeah.
we kind of figured each other out. So
Yeah.
that's something. It's not. It's pretty easy.
I feel like for me, like this is my first long distance relationship, and like I have to like really figure out my strengths and weaknesses within myself. Like communication is key.
Yep,
Like if you don't communicate, things will go downhill super quick. Like
What do you mean by that though?
like if things are like bothering you, just about anything really. Like if she's doing something that you don't like, or like if you're stressed, and if she's like too like needy or something like that, you gotta talk about it, or else things will start getting worse and worse, and then like
Yeah.
you're like I'm not happy anymore. Whereas if you talked about it, you can get things solved. So that was my struggle is like
Okay.
my current struggle too is like it's just figuring it out. So my drive is about 7.5 hours, probably double Jax's.
Sheesh.
Down in Illinois. But I think it is worth it. Just because if you guys do have like strong trust within each other, then obviously it's worth it. And if you see the long run, then go for it. But if you feel like you don't see like you guys getting married or getting engaged like in the future, then don't do it. But the one key thing about long distance that is different from if you were to have a girlfriend like here in town is that, well, for me at least, like you have to pay more attention to what they need, as in like reassurance, communication. I'm just telling them like you care and stuff, because like there's so much you can do over the phone. You know what I'm saying? Like you can FaceTime
Exactly.
them and say, "Oh, I love you," but then throughout the day, like if you don't snap them for like a few hours, like what's going on? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whereas if you're here with them, you can hang out with them, you can
Right.
watch movies and stuff. So that's the one key thing that's different. And it makes it hard too, because me personally, like I'm not like a clingy person, but like Sarah is. So like I have to like work on like reassuring her and saying like, hey, like it's okay, like it's hard, but we're gonna like work through it. Whereas if things were like, if I was clingy and she was clingy, then it's fine. But like if you have differences, then you gotta communicate through
Right.
that
'Cause
aspect.
So she probably wants to always like talk to you and like
Yeah.
see you.
Yeah.
Whereas you can focus in on your work and
Yep.
get through the day
Yeah.
and still appreciate her in the back of your mind, but
Yeah.
you're not showing it to her. and
Exactly.
She gets sort of
upset.
upset
Yeah.
about that, and she's like, "Oh, like what is he doing? Like why isn't he talking to me?"
Yeah.
Yeah, that can be tough.
That's actually what we are trying to deal with right now is like, so I go through my day just like, like doing my work and stuff. And sometimes I'll get on Snap and she can see that I'm active, then not Snapper, because like I'm like doing stuff or like posting on my story.
Yeah.
And then I put my phone down and then start working again. And like, she's like, so like, why aren't you talking to me? I'm like, I'm doing work. And she's like, but like, I feel like you can just snap me like a quick text or saying like I'm working or something like that. And that's my fault. Like working on like saying, hey, probably.
Yeah, do we gotta
Yeah,
say? Yeah, I was
yeah.
about to say.